a book that we just came out with. So beautiful. Look, this is with the First Lady in front of the White House. Really something. Look, standing in front of the church, very famous photo. Christians love this photo. This is your favorite president with the Queen. And the cover is actually, that's a cover.
Tell us about it, Sergio.
It's not just because we published it, but it's actually one of the most incredible books out there because every image has been picked by the president. This is the third book that we have published for him, and we think it's the best one. We put this together very fast. In fact, you have very recent images. You have convention images, J.D. Vance, the assassination attempt in Butler. It's a very iconic book. Every photo he picked, every caption is his own. Get your copy at 45books.com. We're very proud that we publish these America First Patriots, such as yourself, Charlie, Peter Navarro, Janine Pirro, among others.
All right, so Sergio, we're in the final push right now. How do you analyze the race? What do you think is the marching orders, if you will?
Look, I'm cautiously optimistic, but it ain't over until it's over. I think Turning Point's doing a phenomenal job along with some of the other groups out there. So you've filled a very necessary void out there. People have to vote. Voting has started. Do not wait until the last minute. Find a friend. When you're going to the polls, find a friend and take him with you. You will be surprised how many people will realize that the election came and went and have not voted. So call 10 people today, encourage them to vote, and literally put them in your car and take them to vote. That's what the other side does.
Yeah, and here's this email from Lynn. Charlie, I went to go get my oil change and struck up a conversation with a 27-year-old man at the desk. I asked if he was going to vote, and he said he doesn't think his vote matters. I said, well, what if 100,000 Michiganders felt the same way? He asked me, how is it possible? I mentioned that Michigan was lost by slim margins. The look on his face was shock. When he came out with my keys, he said he had called his girlfriend and they planned to vote. You never know when they change a mindset with simple facts. I voted early in Michigan with a straight Republican ticket. There's a lot of people like that, Sergio.
It's incredible. A lot of first-time voters, and Trump appeals to first-time voters. I was in Wisconsin in an Uber, and I asked the Uber driver, have you ever voted? I've never voted, but I'm thinking of voting for Trump. So we have a lot of first-time voters. This could be a record turnout.
Yes, and if again, first-time voters, you can't count for that.
Correct.
In the
Correct.
data. First-time voters just throw everything off. Let me go here to another email. Charlie's so excited. My husband and I voted early in Marion County. We wore red, and my husband wore Turning Point Action hat. Go Trump and Vance 2024. This one here. Again, they're coming in thousands and thousands of these emails. Charlie, I went to go vote early. Here's it. Charlie went to go vote early. Had no issues. Just submitted our absentee ballot in Wisconsin as well. Let's go here. Actually, they keep on coming in. So, Sergio, what states in particular are you emphasizing?
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is going to be an incredible state. I think both sides are really pushing for Pennsylvania, so we have to come in strong in Pennsylvania. Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan. Get out and vote. You cannot do anything the next day after the election. So this is it. If you care about the future of this country, if you care about your kids, vote.
It really is the final battle. And Pennsylvania is interesting. How do you feel about the state right now? It's 50-50, right?
Look, it's 50-50. It's close. I think we have some wins behind us, so that is a positive. But we can't take anything for granted. The other side, we know what they do. So we have to be careful. We have to be vigilant out there. Again, not to overemphasize, but what you have done has been so necessary. What Turning Point has done when they show up in communities, when you show up to chase to vote, that is something that has not happened before. And others who've tried to do it before have failed.
And we're seeing some good momentum, but we have a lot of work to do.
Incredible momentum. And so if we can encourage your listeners also to support you, every penny that is raised by your group goes towards those efforts.
We appreciate that. So closing thoughts here, guys. Check out 45books.com. I'm here with Sergio Gore. And by the way, the most important thing is you go vote, and then you get others to do the same and drive out votes. I can tell you, I'm looking through some of these early vote tallies from our Chase the Vote staff, which we have coming in every couple minutes. One person in particular on our Chase the Vote staff, they banked 41 votes yesterday in Arizona. 41 new votes in just the state of Arizona. And again, these are low propensity first-time voters that otherwise would not vote. We get them into the system. So when you guys are going to the 7-Eleven, to convenience store, wear the Trump hat, engage in conversation. Now is the time to leave it all on the field, everybody. Drive turnout to find that surge, because we are seeing early voting numbers that are rather positive right now, but only if we sustain them. If we sustain it, we're going to be in a good spot.